Hello, my name is David Baker. I am a HomeSmart real estate agent. Been working with real estate now going on 10 years. Got my license back in 2004 and been doing it full time ever since. Now, the reason for this quick little video that I'm doing here is to share with you two things. What's going on in the Phoenix real estate market and what's going on in the Laveen real estate market. So hopefully this is something that will help you out. Phoenix residential real estate. What's going on? You can see right here at the top right, top left graph, I'm sorry, that the number of listings has actually started decreasing. What's interesting is that the number of sales, which is the black one, is actually staying pretty consistent. Now, what's interesting with that is we could see the absorption rate, which is the inventory that we have, actually has gone down a little bit, but for the most part is still over 3 months, which is what we consider a buyer's market. That means that there's quite a bit of inventory of homes and it favors buyers. It's interesting that that's still the case, even though we've had less listings coming on the market. Well, why is that? Well, one of the reasons is the top right chart here. You can see the listing prices on average that people are listing their homes are at the 240 range for the entire Phoenix MLS. Now, the average sales price, which has been pretty consistent as well, is quite a bit under that. It's about 170,000. So you're looking at about what, a $60,000 to $70,000 difference between what homes are actually being listed for and what they're being sold for. So what ends up happening is down here at the bottom left side, which is the days on market goes up. One of the things that you'll notice in a buyer's market is buyers have the choice. They have more homes from which to pick on, and they're not going to pay for an overpriced home, right? And that is also being seen right here in the middle right chart, where it shows the list to sold ratio. The black line right here indicates the original list price to sales price, which is a little bit above 5%. So a little over 5% less than the original list price. So you list something for 200,000, it's still selling for just a little bit over 10,000 less than the list price. Now the brown line right here is actually showing that the homes that have had price reductions are still actually selling for less than they were listed for. So you'll see what happens is that days on market starts going up until they list that property for the right value. It's just going to end up sitting there. And that's kind of what's going on in the Phoenix residential real estate. Even though we've got more a good fair number of listings, and the number of listings has actually gone down a little bit compared to a year ago, we still have a buyer market and homes are sitting on the market longer, and chances are it's really because of prices that people are putting their homes at. So in order to sell in a buyer's market, you really need to list it at market value and get the property sold, because people are not going to overpay for it. Looking at the Laveen real estate market, and you can see right here at A5339, that's the Laveen zip code. It's pretty much the same thing. The number of listings has gone down over the course of the last year. You'll see the sales are pretty consistent. We are still in a buyer's market over 3 months inventory, although here we've seen a good decrease from almost 4 months to a little bit under 3.4 months inventory, but it is still a buyer's market. Also, looking at the original list price on average to the original sales price, there's still a $20,000 difference. That's the black line, the sales price, and the red line, which is the original, which is the original list price. So quite a big spread there. And what ends up happening, same thing as we saw in the Phoenix market, where days on market has gone up quite a bit since last year. It started out, almost at around 64 days on market last year, January, and here we are, easily over 100 days on market now. And this is because homes are not selling that are overpriced. So that is kind of the trend, is what we're seeing going on the market. Now, if less and less listings start coming on the market and some of this inventory starts depleting ourselves, we may see this absorption rate, this inventory, go below 3 months. And if that's the case, we may start seeing a little bit more competition for homes. But frankly, most buyers right now are buying homes with loans, and they're going to have to appraise. So chances are it's still going to end up having to sell at what the market value is at this time. And we have not really seen any major increase in home values. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate. Give me a call, 602-373-6345. David Baker. I would love to help you out. Have a good day.